And then draw your knees into your chest and just do some gentle circles with your knees. So he talks about the idea of being a spiritual warrior. And that's what I imagine us all needing to be right now. These strong, spiritually sound, ground creatures that can help move our community, our families, our friends, our society through a turbulent time. Let your knees float all the way over to the right, arms in a T, head to the left. So until the heart becomes an inlet, it cannot be free. It is true there is such sadness in the world, but there is a difference between feeling the pain of things breaking, ending, or drifting apart, and the sharper pain that comes from measuring the inevitable events of life against some ideal of how we imagine things are supposed to be. In receiving hardships this way, life is always a falling off. Draw your knees to center, float them to the other side. Life is hard enough without viewing all our pain as evidence of some basic insufficiency we must endure. There is a beautiful Tibetan myth that helps us to accept our sadness as a threshold to all that is life-changing and lasting. This myth affirms that all spiritual warriors have a broken heart. Alas, must have a broken heart, because it is only through the break that the wonder and mysteries of life can enter us. So what does it mean to be a spiritual warrior? Draw your knees back to center, plant your feet to the mat. Let's lift into a bridge pose. Just spread the toes, ground the heels, and lift. So what does it mean to be a spiritual warrior? It is far from being a soldier, but more the sincerity with which a soul faces itself in a daily way. It is this courage to be authentic that keeps us strong enough to withstand the heartbreak through which enlightenment can occur. And it is by honoring how life comes through us that we get the most out of living, not by keeping ourselves out of the way. The goal is to mix our hands in the earth, not to stay clean. Slowly lower your hips all the way down. Good. And lift your knees and interlace your hands behind your head. Let's wake up the abdominals a little bit. So inhale, chest lift. Exhale, right elbow to left knee, right leg straightens. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, we're gonna switch. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, we're gonna switch. Back and forth. Inhale. And exhale, just warming things up. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale it back to center. Exhale, knees to opposite elbow. Inhale it back. Exhale it across. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. Draw your knees back to center again. And we're going to rock back and forth the whole length of the spine. Just massaging out the spine a little bit. And cross at the ankles and come onto your hands and knees. So as we find our hands and knees, just work into your cat-cows a couple times. Good. Arching and rounding. Inhale and exhale. We're going to cultivate our spiritual warrior on the mat today. Our hearts all may feel a little bit broken in many, many ways, but that's how we let in what we need to grow. We're going to put our hearts out there and not just shrivel up. That's what a spiritual warrior does. We're going to be kind, soften when we need to, and be strong when we need to. Next time as you exhale, let's round through your cat and find downward dog. So curl the toes, press back, good. Let the head shake out. Soften the shoulders, good, Renee. And pedal out through the knees. Just shift things around side to side. Spread through your fingers. Do what you need to do to be both strong and soft. And from here, we're gonna roll forward into a plank. So inhale, roll forward into your plank. And then as you exhale, roll right back to downward dog. And again, inhale, roll forward to plank, round all the way through. And exhale, come on back, downward dog, press into the fingers, back towards the heels. Good, nice. And one more, inhale, roll forward. And exhale, roll it back. Let's walk the feet so the big toes touch each other and walk the hands so the thumbs touch each other and just press into those palms a little bit. So waking up the shoulders. So Rebecca, bring your thumbs towards each other. Yep, there you go. And just press it back. And then walk your arms nice and wide and your feet nice and wide, wider than a typical downward dog. Notice it that way. And then walk the hands back to shoulder distance and the feet back to hip distance. And then walk the feet up to the top of the mat. Come into a forward fold, bend your knees, let your head shake out, let your chest line on your thighs. And breathe here. Rolling it out a little bit in the toes, checking out what's going on here. Good. And then we're gonna slowly, slowly roll it up. One vertebrae at a time. Bring your hands to your heart, close your eyes, set your intention for your practice today. To be the spiritual warrior. What does it mean to be a spiritual warrior? It is far from being a soldier, but more the sincerity with which a soul faces itself in a daily way. It is this courage to be authentic that keeps us strong enough to withstand the heartbreak through which enlightenment can occur. And it is by honoring how life comes through us that we get the most out of living, not by keeping ourselves out of the way. So as you inhale, float your arms all the way up and over your head. And grab the left wrist with your right fingertips. Just draw the arm up, let's tip over to the right, look underneath your left arm if you can. Inhale, bring the arms up. Let's switch left wrist grab, or left hand grabs right wrist. Inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, we're gonna forward fold, so bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, find your flat back here. Exhale, we're gonna float back to our high plank and stay here. So press into your high plank. Spread through your fingers. Press into the space between your shoulder blades. So we're gonna, yeah, beautiful, Amy. As you exhale, we're gonna lower all the way to the mat. As you inhale, keep your hands down, little baby cobra. So lift your chest just a little bit, press into the hands. Roll your shoulder blades together, good. Exhale, we're gonna lower it all the way down. Inhale, we're gonna come press higher now. So lift higher into your cobra and let your right shoulder come forward. Yeah. Inhale it back. Exhale, left shoulder forward, back and forth. So inhale and exhale. Let this be an asana. Loosening off the spine. Couple more. Inhale and exhale. We're cultivating our spiritual warrior today. Next time, come back to center with an inhale, curl the toes and come to your downward dog as you exhale. 5 breaths here. Spreading through those fingers, looking for those heels, and finding the breath. That's one of the things that helps us stay grounded, stay connected, soften into the challenges of the world and not just shut away. Inhale, high on the toes. Exhale, bend your knees, hop, step, or float the feet to the hands. Inhale, we're gonna find our flat back today. Exhale, we're gonna forward fold, let the head go. Inhale, bring the arms all the way around and up. Good. And then exhale, hands come to the heart. And inhale, arms around and up. Do Namaskar A. Exhale, it's forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, floats you through plank, chaturanga. Inhale, high cobra, chest is gonna lift. Exhale, rolls you back, downward dog, lengthen here. 5 breaths. We need to be tender, we need to be soft sometimes and strong sometimes. So that might mean you need to take a rest at some point. Feel free to do that. Child's pose is always there for you. Next, inhale, high on the toes. Exhale, knees bend, hop, step, or float the feet to the hands. Inhale, flat back here. Exhale, we're gonna fold. Inhale, slight bend in the knees as you float the arms all the way around and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more to Namaskar A. So inhale, arms around and up. Exhale, we're gonna forward fold, bend the knees, let the head go. Inhale, flat back here. Exhale, floats you through your plank, chaturanga. Inhale, high cobra. Exhale, brings you back, downward dog. 5 breaths. Breathe here. Good. On your next inhale, come high on the toes, please. As you exhale, bend your knees, hop, step, float the feet to the hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, we're gonna forward fold. Inhale, sit into your chair. So find your Utkatasana. Ground into your heels, soften your toes, relax your shoulders, belly draws in. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, brings you through your plank, chaturanga. We're gonna focus a lot on our warriors today, different warrior poses. We can cultivate our spiritual warrior. Exhale. So do Namaskar B. Plant the left foot, step the right foot forward, warrior 1. Arms reach up, soften into the front knee. Ground into the back heel. Exhale is gonna float the arms all the way to the mat. Inhale, we're gonna step the plank. Exhale, chaturanga, lower. Inhale, high cobra, lift. Exhale it back, downward dog. Second side, plant the right foot, step the left foot forward. Warrior 1, inhale it up. Exhale, floats you all the way through your plank, chaturanga. Inhale, high cobra. Exhale it back, downward dog, 5 breaths. What do we need to do here to cultivate that love? Remember our responsibility as spiritual warriors, not just here on the mat, but off as well. All spiritual warriors have a broken heart. Alas, must have a broken heart, because it is only through the break that the wonder and mysteries of life can enter us. A change can happen. A growth can happen. Inhale, high on your toes. Exhale, knees bend. Hop, step, float the feet to the hands. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Find your chair. Sit into it. And once again, exhale, forward fold. One more Namaskar B. So inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, floats you through plank chaturanga. Inhale, high cobra. Skip whatever you need to, good vibe. Exhale brings you back. Plant the left foot, step the right foot forward. One breath here. Namaskar, or warrior one. Exhale floats you all the way through plank to chaturanga. Inhale, high cobra. Exhale it back, downward dog. Second side, plant the right, step the left, float the arms all the way up. Good, exhale brings you all the way through plank chaturanga. Inhale, we have to open that heart fully. No matter how cracked it is, no matter how sad and broken we feel, is the only way for enlightenment and growth to occur. We have this opportunity. Inhale, high on the toes, please. Exhale, knees bend, hop, step, float the feet to the hands. Inhale, find your flat back here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair, sit into your Utkatasana. We're gonna build now. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, moves us through our vinyasa, whatever that is. Skip whatever you need to. Inhale, chest lift. Exhale it back, downward dog. Plant the left foot, step the right foot forward. Find your warrior one. So inhale, reach the arms up. This time as you exhale, you're gonna bend the elbows, straighten the front leg, lift the toes, back bend. Good. Inhale, shoot the arms forward as you bend the front knee. And then windmill it all the way up and open to reverse warrior. Okay, good. As you exhale, we're gonna come forward inside this front thigh. Hands come together, cross your thumbs, shoot the arms underneath your thigh and behind you. Here we are in all of our strength, but all of our softness at the same time. Put the hands to the mat. We're gonna find our plank if you want it, or meet us in downward dog. You decide. Inhale. Exhale, brings us back. Here we go. Second side, plant the right foot, left foot forward. Warrior one as you inhale. As you exhale, bend the elbows. Open the chest. Inhale, shoot the arms forward, bending into the knees. And then exhale, windmills us all the way back to reverse warrior. Good. As we exhale, let's come forward, cross the thumbs, sweep the arms underneath the thigh, let the head soften, press into that back foot. And then as you inhale, plant the hands and step to your plank. And exhale is gonna bring us through chaturanga. Inhale and exhale. Good. Take a few breaths here. Do what you need to do. You need to rest, rest. Sometimes we have to soften in order to let things in. Right? We put up this hard shell, we close ourselves off, we shut down. From the opportunity that pain can teach us something, that we can grow from this time. We have a responsibility to help others too. Inhale, we're gonna come high on the toes. Exhale, bend your knees, hop, step, or float the feet to the hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, we're gonna forward fold. Inhale, sit into your chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, head hangs. Inhale, flat back lengthen. Exhale, we'll meet in downward dog. You decide how you get there. What is of service to you today? In our ultimate goal, our ultimate practice of cultivating our spiritual warrior, that is the practice. How do we get there? Plant the left foot, step the right foot forward. Warrior one, inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, straighten the legs. Inhale, shoot the arms forward. This time we're gonna add into a warrior three. So we're gonna lift the left leg, reaching those arms forward. All of our warriors today. Good, bend your right knee, windmill it open. We're gonna come right into reverse warrior. And then find your warrior two as you exhale. Soften into the right foot a little bit. Bend into that knee and then let the right forearm come down to the side. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Let's do some circles with the arms. So circle the left arm down as you exhale. Inhale it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale it up. And again, exhale, float the left arm down. Inhale, bring it up. And then if you want to soften it over the ear, go ahead. Just relax that left shoulder a little bit. Press into the outer edge of the back foot. Lift through your inner arch chakra. Good. Looking up if your neck feels okay, looking up to the sky. Breathe here. Good. As you inhale, we're going to come up, clasp the hands behind your back. Interlace them, roll your shoulder blades together, lift here, and then as you exhale, humble warrior. Fold inside again. Let the head go. This is your time to be soft, to be strong, to accept the crap that we're experiencing right now. To come through it in the long haul. Put the left hand down inside your right foot. Lift off your left heel. Float the right arm up to the sky. Let's find a twist here. Reach it up. And we'll meet in a downward dog from here. So you decide how you get there. Good. Beautiful. Find your way back. Five breaths here before we take that second side. Let's just soften in between. And then plant the right foot, step the left foot forward, warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Good. Exhale, straighten the front leg, bend the elbows, open the palms. Inhale, shoot the arms forward, bend the knee, float the right leg up, find your warrior three. Good. Lifted inner thigh rolls towards standing inner thigh. And we're gonna windmill it open back into reverse warrior. So finding all of our warrior poses. Let's go to warrior two now, hold here. Warrior two is powerful because it's so often used as a transitional pose, but in its own right, it has a lot to offer us. And in this time of transition, we need to stop sometimes and take stock of what is happening in this moment. Left forearm comes down, right arm reaches up to the sky. Let's do these circles, right arm down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Inhale. Exhale, float that right arm down. Inhale, bring it back up. Maybe this time it floats over the ear. Look for the outer edge of the back foot. Look for the inner arch to lift. Good, Jody. Beautiful. Nice, Lara. Look for that arch if you can, Lara. Yeah. And then as you exhale, set the right hand down inside the left foot. Lift off your back heel. Inside arm comes up to the sky. Good. Getting into that twist. Taking that opportunity. We're going to meet in downward dog. So find your way there however you want, through your vinyasa or not. Mm. 5 breaths here. Spread through your fingers, press through your heels. Just relax your neck a little bit, Renee. Good. All right, we're gonna make our way up on the toes as you inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, hop, step, or float the feet to the hands. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, we're gonna forward fold. Inhale, sit into your chair. So find Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale again, we'll meet in downward dog or flow through your vinyasa. Skip what you need to. Your practice, your job is bigger than just how many vinyasas we do here. We're tending to our heart so it can open. We can share our spiritual warrior energy with those who need it. And there are a lot of them. Plant the left foot, step the right foot forward, warrior one. Good. Exhale, straighten and bend the arm. Inhale, shoot the arms forward. Good. Exhale, we're going to open to warrior two. Actually, back to reverse, sorry. And then to warrior. And then we're going to straighten the front leg. So we're in reverse Trikonasana. Look up if you want, look down if you want, you decide. And then we're gonna float our way into Trikonasana. So right hand comes down the leg, left arm reaches up to the sky. Let's find our triangle pose. If you want to grab your ankle, go ahead. If you wanna just rest the wrist against your ankle, that's fine. Whatever feels good. Good. Right, as you exhale, look down over your right foot. We're gonna bend into the right knee, set the right hand to the floor or to a block. We're coming into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Draw your gaze up. Good, flexing the foot, lifting the top leg. Good, Nikki, do you want your block? Do you mind if I touch it? Okay, good. Good. Nice, Rebecca. Beautiful. Good. Top hand's going to come down. We're going to find our standing split. So let the head shake out. Lifted inner thigh rolls towards standing inner thigh so we can really get into that standing leg. If you can, you're going to bring your hands to your heart, transition through a warrior three. Back into a warrior one. So bend the right knee, set the back foot down, float the arms up. Let's cross the thumbs, interlace the hands, point our fingers up. Exhale, sweep the arms underneath the thigh, head, hang. This represents our softness through the strength because the legs are strong and the upper body is soft. Hands are gonna come down. We're gonna come into Trazarito. So we're gonna parallel the feet. Hands can be anywhere you want. So they can be on your legs, your ankles, your hands to the floor, whatever you want. Start to maybe work, can't talk. Work your head towards the floor. Breathe here. Head to a block, whatever you need. Good. And then we're gonna walk both hands inside the left foot and bend the left knee and press into the right foot as if it's a warrior two. Yeah. Stretching through that right inner thigh. And then we're gonna shift and do the same thing forward into that right foot. Good. And then we're gonna walk one hand on either side of the right foot, work towards straightening it, ground the left foot. We're coming into Parsvottanasana, or sometimes I call this triangle forward bend. So head's gonna hang if you can. Look to really ground down through both feet. So spiritual warrior. How do we get here? We need to work on releasing what we store in the body. So Rebecca, bring your foot up here a little more. Yes, yes. And then you can draw that left hip forward. Same thing with you, Amy. So turn your back foot up and then, yeah, just step the foot up here a little so you can ground into the heel. There you go. Breathe. 2 more breaths here. And we'll step the back foot up to meet the front. We're gonna come right into chair. Utkatasana, sit into your chair. And then as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you decide how you make your way back to downward dog. It can be a vinyasa or not. Goodness. Breathe here. Good. You're gonna plant the right foot, step the left foot forward, warrior one, inhale. As you exhale, straighten the front leg, bend the elbows up and down. Good, inhale, shoot everything forward. And then exhale, windmill right open to reverse warrior. We'll straighten that front leg. So here we find ourselves in this reverse triangle, really stretching through that left hip. And then find Trikonasana. So bring your left hand down your leg, right arm up to the sky. You can hold on to the ankle or just rest it there. Good. Good. And then we're gonna bend the left knee, set the left fingertips to the floor, coming into our half moon. Reach the fingers up, look up, and breathe here. Good, nice job, guys. Top hand comes down, we find our standing split. So your lifted inner thigh rolls towards your standing one. Good, flex the foot a little bit to drop the hip. Yeah, there you go. Yep, right there, Rebecca. Like, whew. Hands are gonna come to the heart. So we're gonna find our way through warrior three, all of our warrior poses today, back to warrior one. You got it. Arms reach up. Opposite thumb crosses, interlace the opposite way, pointer fingers up, exhale, sweep it down, shoulder inside the thigh, arms come behind, breathe. Pressing into both feet. We have this opportunity when we're here to nurture ourselves. When we give to ourselves, we have more to give others. We each have our own little contribution to make. Walk your hands back. We're going to parallel the feet coming into our Prasarita again, but this time walk the arms forward to stretch the up. Soften the head. You got it. Pressing into the feet. Nice, Lara. Lengthening here. Do what you need to do. Good. Bring the hands back. And then let's walk them inside your right foot as you bend the right knee and press into the left foot. Yep, so facing the back, you got it. If you want more this time, you can lift the toes of the front foot. Nikki, this is like when I used to teach at my old house a million years ago. Do you remember that? Nikki is my longest student, not my oldest, is my longest student. Shift to the front of the mat, doing the same thing. Bend into the left knee, both hands come inside the foot. If you want more, you're lifting the right toes up. So you're pressing into the heel. Good. Good. And then we're gonna straighten that left leg and walk the hands around. So one hand's on either side of your front foot. We have to reorganize here. That's okay. So what we want to happen is equal weight between both feet. So you're pressing into both feet. You're wrapping the right hip forward and folding over the left leg. And if you need to bend the knee, go ahead and do that. That's cool, no worries. Good. Take your time. And we're gonna step the back foot up to meet the front, but let's be in a hip distance apart, forward fold. Grab your big toes with your first two fingers and thumb. Let your head shake out. Good. Rolling it out from the toes to the heels, back and forth. Okay, so we're gonna come into tree pose. If you wanna keep hooked on your right big toe and draw the foot up, go ahead. If you don't, so what that looks like is you'd let go of the left, bend a little into the left knee, float the right foot up, maybe bringing it into your thigh. Good, hands to the heart, grounding into the standing foot. So what do we do when we're faced with adversity? Do we shut down? Do we open ourselves up to the long haul? What is available? What are we learning here? What service can we provide? All those questions. Good. Hands come back to the heart if they were lifted. Knee comes forward. We're going to come into dancer pose. I'm just switching my position. So grab the inside of the foot. Left arm reaches up, kicking the leg back. Chest lift. And from here, we're coming back into Ardha Chandrasana. So if you want to hold on to the foot, go ahead. But if you do not, let go of the foot. Right? Either way is fine. Good, Rebecca. You can always bend your standing knee a little bit if you need to. You don't want to? Good. 2 more breaths here. All right, release the foot if you have it. Both hands are coming down. We're in our standing split. Feel free to stay here. If you want more, there's opportunity to play with your handstand hops if you want to. Bring the heart forward, float it up. Great. You decide. We're actually going to meet in a warrior one. So you're going to bend the left knee, plant the right foot, inhale the arms up. Good. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands. Good. Inhale, shoot it forward. But this time, hands are going to come down inside your left foot. Walk it out a little bit. Lift off your back heel, drop this back knee. Let's find lizard pose. Breathe. Shaking out the head. And then press up into the hands and walk your foot to the center of your mat. We're going to come into Anjaneyasana. We have not been here today yet, believe it or not. So just surrender here. Chest is lifting. Left knee bends. Hands will come to the heart. Let's twist. Right elbow outside left knee. A nice twist here. So I'm much more interested in what you're doing with your twist than I am with your leg. But if you want to lift your back knee, feel free. But really, we're spending 5 solid breaths here in our twist. Thanks, Barbara. Notice the inhale and the exhale as you cultivate this twist. We're wringing out the spine. As you exhale, set the hands down. We're going to meet in a downward dog. If you're vinyased out or you want to skip one, do it. Your spiritual warrior would tell you to honor yourself, to listen, to learn. When you're ready, inhale high on the toes. Exhale, bend your knees, hop, step, or float the feet to the hands. Inhale, we'll find a flat back here. As you exhale, forward fold, let the head go. Walk your feet out hip distance. Let's glide the hands all the way underneath your feet. Good. Rolling onto the tops of your feet, stretching through the wrists. If you did it on the first side, maybe you want to hook the left big toe with your first 2 fingers and thumb, soften into the right knee, and lift the left foot, bringing that foot into your thigh. Hands to the heart. When, if you're ready to let them float all the way up, go for it. Hands come back to the heart. Draw your knee forward. We're floating into our dancer's pose. Left hand to the inside of the foot. Right arm reaches up. Lift the heart as you kick the leg up. So 2 pieces of this. Good. Chest is opening. Beautiful, Amy. And we're going to meet in an Ardha Chandrasana half moon. So if you want to hold on to that foot as you lower, go ahead. If you do not, no worries. Nice. Sorry. Good. Good. We're gonna meet in a standing split here. If anybody feels like playing with their handstand hops, go for it. If you don't, no worries. Just stay in your standing split. Good. Nice, Amy. Bring your heart a little more forward, Amy. Yeah, there you go. Almost like halfway towards plank. And we're gonna meet in warrior one. So bend the right knee, set the left foot back, float the arms all the way up. Exhale, bend the elbows, straighten the legs. Inhale, shoot the arms forward. And both hands come down inside your right foot. So you have to walk your right foot out to the right a little. Lift off your back heel, drop your knee. Come onto your forearms if you want to. We're coming into lizard. Let your head just soften. Very connected to our warriors today. Because they ground us, they offer us strength, but they also offer us freedom. So many things come from those warrior poses on the mat. They take us places. Press up into your hands and walk your right foot to the center of your mat. We're going to come into Anjaneyasana, first one on this side. Float the arms all the way up. And then bring your hands to your heart and we're going to twist opposite elbow outside the knee. Look up to the sky, twisting here. Five full breaths. So if you want to lift the back knee, feel free, but really focus on opportunity to wring out the spine. Good. Good. Press the hands down. We're going to meet in downward dog. Good. Take 5 breaths here. So if you need a rest, offer that up to yourself. And then find your way back to downward dog. Okay, so last one of these series that's going to take us somewhere. So plant the left foot, step the right foot forward, warrior one. Inhale. As you exhale, straighten the leg, lift the toes and the elbows. As you inhale, shoot it forward. Open it up to reverse warrior. And then right back to side angle. So right forearm to right thigh, but this time left arm's gonna reach up. Maybe it's gonna wrap into a half bind. And then if you want more, you're gonna drop your right arm underneath and come into a full bind. So either half bound or full bound. So Rebecca, bring your right arm inside your thigh and around. Yep. And then the top hand is gonna try to grab the bottom hand. So bring, yep, so I don't want to touch it. Yeah, there you go. Top shoulder opens. That's your bind. Beautiful. Pass them to the outer edge of that back foot. So from here, we're going to transition back into lizard with the knee lifted. So if you're in a bind, you want to try a bounce, go ahead. That does not seem like fun. Do not. Come back into your high lizard. The back knee is lifted. Good. Let's press up into the hands now. Keep your left knee high, left arm down, right arm up. Squeeze your inner thighs towards your midline, draw your belly in. We're going to reach the left arm forward, the right arm back. You lift the torso. Find your reverse version of this. So grab the left leg with the right arm, left arm up. And then we'll twist once again, hands to the heart, left elbow outside right knee. So here's the opportunity for more to get a little deeper into the cracks, into the crevices. Left hand down, right arm up. Or half binds, wrapping the right arm around your back. Or finding your full. So softness and strength. That's what being a spiritual warrior offers us. Let go of any judgment, expectation you have. Good. And then we're going to set the hands down and we'll meet in downward dog. So you decide how you get there. Good. Okay. Left side, seconds and left. So ground the right foot, step the left foot forward. Warrior one, inhale. As you exhale, straighten the front leg, lift the toes and the elbows. Good. Shoot the arms forward as you bend the knee. And then open all the way to your reverse warrior. Left forearm comes to left thigh, right arm reaches up. Opportunity to bind here. Wrapping the right arm behind. Wrapping the left arm underneath if you want it. How do we get deeper into those cracks, those crevices? We can let that love in. And we'll make our way back to lizard. So if you want to hold on to the bind and try to do it that way, you're going to lift the back heel, wrap the right shoulder forward. If you don't want to, just bring your hands to the inside of the foot like we did before. And maybe find your forearm here. And lift off the forearms now. Keep the right hand down. Float the left arm up. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other and engage your abdominals as you lift. Left arm back, right arm forward. Look over your back shoulder. And that floats us into a reverse warrior version of this. Grabbing the back thigh, reaching the right arm up. And then exploring the twist. Right elbow outside left knee, hands to the heart. Maybe we separate. Maybe we wrap the left arm around the back and the right arm underneath the thigh. 5 breaths here. We'll set the hands down now. Come to your plank and onto your belly. Good. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Yes. Elbows lift. Chin tucks into the chest. Let's start by lifting the legs. So lift your legs. Good. Soften your buttocks a little bit so the lower back gets to work. Then begin to lift the chest. And then the chin, and then maybe the hands pop up. Exhale, lower all the way down. Let's reach the arms forward. Palms are gonna face each other now. And we'll once again lift the legs. The legs lift first. And then your chest with your chin tucked in, arms reach up, lift, good. And then bring your arms out to the side like airplane wings. And then bend your knees as if you're gonna grab your feet with your hands, because you are. And grab and lift, good. Elbows are gonna squeeze, knees are gonna squeeze closer to each other. Good, Lara. Beautiful, Nikki. Awesome, lower that down. Release your feet, windshield wiper out your knees or your legs, right ear to the mat. Yeah, just soften. And then switch and bring the opposite ear to the mat. And then bring your knees to the edges of your mat and let your big toes touch and come into a wide-legged child's pose. So hips back to the heels, head comes down, arms reach forward. And then we're gonna press our way back to downward dog. Good. And lift the right leg up nice and high, bend your right knee, let your right hip stack on top of your left, press through the hands. If you feel like flipping your dog, go ahead. If not, we're meeting in pigeon pose, so you can bring the right knee forward towards your right wrist, ankle towards your left. Good. Whenever you're ready, transition your way into your pigeon. Let the head come down. Breathe here. Until the heart becomes an inlet, it cannot be free. It is true there is such sadness in the world, but there is a difference between feeling the pain of things breaking, ending, or drifting apart, and the sharper pain that comes from measuring the inevitable events of life against some ideal or how we imagine things are supposed to be. In receiving hardships this way, life is always a falling off. Life is hard enough without viewing all our pain as evidence of some basic insufficiency we must endure. There's a beautiful Tibetan myth that helps us to accept our sadness as a threshold to all that is life-changing and lasting. This myth affirms that all spiritual warriors have a broken heart. Alas, they must have a broken heart, because it is only through the break that the wonder and mysteries of life can enter us. So what does it mean to be a spiritual warrior? It is far from being a soldier, but more the sincerity with which a soul faces itself in a daily way. It is this courage to be authentic that keeps us strong enough to withstand the heartbreak through which enlightenment can occur. And it is by honoring how life comes through us that we get the most out of living, not by keeping ourselves out of the way. The goal is to mix our hands in the earth, not to stay clean. Make your way back to downward dog. Let's shake out this right leg. And set it down, and we'll lift the left. Inhale. Bend the knee, let's stack the hip. Press into both hands if you want. Flip your dog if you want. If not, we'll meet in a pigeon pose. Good, arms forward, good, Barb, nice. And find our way through. Second side. As we accept the cracks in our heart, we can understand that they're there to help us grow. So let that enlightenment come in. That is our role as a spiritual warrior. It's only through the break that the wonder and mysteries of life can enter us. Slowly make your way back to downward dog. Shake out the left leg. And then lift your right leg, bend the knee like you're gonna come to pigeon again. So bring the right knee forward like you're coming to pigeon. But instead we're gonna swing the left leg around. Good. And stack the knees. So we're coming into Waguespack. Left knee on top of right. The heels can be out to the side, or you can try to work them back towards your hips. Really up to you, whatever's comfortable for you. So left leg is on top, which means right arm reaches up. Bend the elbow. Let that right hand set in the spot between your shoulder blades. You can stay here. You can bring the left hand to rest on the elbow, the right elbow, or you can swing it underneath and see if you have a bind available. And if you don't, you can always just grab your shirt to make that bind happen. And we'll hinge forward over the front thigh. Maybe tuck your chin over your knee. And we'll lead with the head, come on up. Release the arms, set the left foot down outside the right knee. We're just gonna walk the left hand behind, right elbow outside left knee. Inhale, we'll lengthen here. Exhale, we'll twist. And again, inhale, nice and tall. And exhale, twist. Draw your gaze back. Keep your left ankle on your right knee, but we're gonna straighten the right leg, flex the foot. Options here to bring one hand to knee, one hand to foot, or begin to fold forward, maybe grab ankle or foot. And we're gonna make our way back up and switch. So left knee is gonna be on the bottom, right knee is gonna be on top for Waguespack. Good. So heels can be back or out to the side. Good job. Good. Right leg is on top, so left arm reaches up. Bend the elbow, hand rests in that space between your shoulder blades. You can bring your right hand to your left elbow if you want. You could wrap underneath. See if the hands want to grab either your shirt or each other. And then we'll hinge forward. Good. We'll lead with the head. Come on up. Unwrap the arm. Step the right foot outside the left knee. We'll come into our twist. So left hand or elbow to the outside of the knee, right hand behind. Inhale, lift. Exhale, we're going to twist. And again, inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, we'll twist. And again, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Walk the hands back down, little counter stretch. And then straighten the left leg. Keep the right ankle on the left knee. Either hit one hand on the foot, one hand on the knee, or fold forward. And then lead with your head, come on up. Bring your feet together, knees out to the side. We're gonna slowly transition onto the box. Good, one final back bend of your choice. So knees might bend, feet plant. Maybe it's bridge, maybe it's Urdhva. Just a couple breaths here to finish out your practice. If there's something else you'd rather do, all good, give that a try. Good. And we'll lower that all the way down. Draw your knees into your chest. And circle the knees, circling to the right. And then circling to the left. And then slowly lowering your legs down to the floor. Coming into your rest. Arms come down by your side, eyes closed. As you settle into the space, remember that you are a spiritual warrior. You reminded yourself of that today on the mat. You have the power to bring it with you off of it. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And inhale your arms all the way up and over your head and stretch fingers to toes. And then draw your knees into your chest. And slowly make your way onto your right side. Take a moment. And then find your way up to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Remember your pledge to yourself. Connect to your spiritual warrior. And thank you so much for sharing it with me today. Namaste. Thank you, guys.